So, lads, gambling is absolutely destroying the NBA. But this is one thing that I will stand by. This might be the first... Like this, I don't know about the legality of this. Look, I'm going to put this out there right now. I am not a lawyer. I don't know the legality of this. But this isn't right. In my opinion, this isn't right. Whether it's legal or not, I don't know. But there is a non-0% chance the Big Perk ends up in some legal trouble for this. And again, I'm not a lawyer, but it doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound good at all. And I just think there is a non-0% chance that this is a legal issue. So, if you guys don't know what Big Perk, he is, as much as people like to meme on him, he is in some way an NBA insider. He has got access to teams. He has got access to things. He's a guy that's breaking the news. A lot of the time, like, if players are injured, if he's the one that broke the news that Phoenix are willing to offer Jimmy $60 million a year, he's a guy breaking the news. And you want to know what he's doing now? He is offering betting tips. Perkins has entered the sports betting world. He's launching Perk Picks, teaming up with some of the best handicappers in the industry. They're currently offering access to Perk Picks for free. First of all, look, like you look, I'm just putting this out there right now. You're gonna lose money gambling, and most of these people with their public picks, if you are making money gambling, you are probably not giving away your picks. Because to make money in sports betting, it's not about knowing sports. It's not about being like, oh, this is a lock, and these type of stuff. That's not how anyone makes money. You can, to be fair, you can make money. But like the people that are near guaranteed to make money are literally just studying maths. They're looking at algorithms. They're finding like ways of betting, of using like the line bets that it basically makes it impossible to lose. They are not people that are like that are giving away their picks, because if they were giving away their picks, they wouldn't be able to make money themselves. And second of all, like how are we to know if his picks are with insider knowledge or if he's bullshitting us? If Kendrick Perkins, let's just say hypothetically, Kendrick Perkins gets word that a certain player is injured before it gets released publicly, or an injury is worse than it is, and he tells one of his picks is, let's just say hypothetically, Giannis Antetokounmpo has picked up a knee injury in practice and is out for the season. Would he has the ability to go into a thing like this, just as part of his perk picks, and say, oh, I'm not really liking the Milwaukee Bucks, so Milwaukee Bucks to not make the playoffs and be in the play-in. That's my pick of the day. Or does he do the opposite, where it's like, oh crap, I know the Milwaukee Bucks are screwed. Do I then have to say, you know what, so that I don't get myself jailed, do I have to lie again and say, you know what, I'm liking these Bucks, go bet on Milwaukee to make it out of the first round of the playoffs? I'm like, what does he do? Like, there's people being like, if you're tailing Kendrick Perkins, call the hotline immediately. I'm sorry. Like, I would rather tail Kendrick Perkins because he's a damn insider. He knows who's injured before the public does. He knows what's going on in these teams. He's probably hearing what's going on in practices. Like, he's hearing stuff. These players all hear stuff. He is literally an NBA insider giving away betting tips. Like, I don't understand how it's that much different than what Tim Donaghy was doing, to be fair. Like, well, to what Tim Donaghy claimed he was doing. Not what Tim Donaghy was doing. Like, all of that stuff. When we hear, like, we've heard so much stuff about this. About, like, college, like, some of the, like, gambling people finding out stuff about college teams before, like, the betting, like, the bookies do, and making bets on stuff like this. How is it possible? Like, not that it's Kendrick Perkins is doing it. I'm not accusing Kendrick Perkins of doing it. It is just a legitimate possibility. Like, look, again, I'm not accusing Perkins of doing anything. I don't think he would. I don't think he would. In fairness, I don't think he would. But the problem is he could. How is anyone meant to know if some of his tips are hunches, or if he knows more? Like, genuinely, I don't trust him. Or if he's just lying, because that's probably the best thing he can do, is just lie. Perkins diving into betting, it's gonna be a wild ride. And like, gambling is just, it's absolutely, I'm so disappointed in LeBron. Like, gambling is something that you should not be allowed promoted in the way it is. I don't really care about sports betting. Like, there's fools everywhere. Like, I'm just saying, let's just say hypothetically 10,000 people watch, or not, no, 10,000 people aren't going to watch this. Let's just say hypothetically 2,000 people watch this video. If every single one of you guys were sports gambling, 1,950 of you guys would lose money. That's just the reality of the situation. And now you've got, like, LeBron James still promoting Prize Picks. I genuinely, I don't, sorry, I just realized that that's been muted. I just realized that's muted. You've seen the subtitles.
King James here to talk about touchdown run he had against the Bills.
But like, I think this should be illegal. I think it should not be legal for an influencer to promote a gambling service with, you know what? These are my picks. So if you want to go and bet like me, if you want to watch this game, do it. Like, and I stand by. It's like some of the comments, something about a player promoting a sports book doesn't sit right with me. What you're doing while the city's burned down. Like, look, at the end of the day, he probably had recorded this weeks ago. Not weeks ago, maybe days ago. But LeBron James, for the sake of a couple of $1 million, for the sake of a couple of $1 million, at most to be a DraftKings partner, just place a $5 pre-game bet for huge shop price. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Especially for someone who doesn't need the money. Like, and I don't think it's like Drake where he's a literal gambling addict. And that's the problem is it's going to be like, people are like, oh, it's already an epidemic. No, there's a lot of gambling addicts right now. But most times it takes a couple of years a lot of the time before someone who is a real gambling addict to destroy their lives. And I'm telling you guys, if you guys are just watching these videos, please, if somebody wants to gamble, you're not going to, a lot of the time, going to be able to make them stop. If somebody just wants to do it for fun, that's fine. Like, Vegas is an industry for a reason. There's casinos. I would be a hypocrite if I say don't ever do it, because, like, I have before, but I gamble with the expectation to lose money. Like, I'll put €1 bets, like, for a World Cup. I'll put 21 euro bets on. If any of them hit, I win, just for a bit of fun. If I go to the casino, I give myself 100 quid or 50 quid and I play to zero no matter what. So maybe it's a little bit different for me. I just play the games basically. But at the same time, we're seeing sports get betting become more and more prevalent. And we need to stop normalizing it like it's just some fun game. So obviously, if you're for influencers, I really hope people stop promoting it. And it's funny because if you've ever seen the Heat Check YouTube account, it's obviously a European person as well who refuses to promote gambling, because anyone in Europe where it's been legal for a long time knows how dangerous gambling can be. But it's just scary seeing the amount of people that should know better and should be trying to, if anything, maybe trying to stop it, trying to stop this stuff. Seeing these type of people be the ones to promote it. And by the way, the Perkins situation is very, very gray area legally. Like, again, I'm not a lawyer. I don't know anything. I'm not going to be out here saying Perk is going to jail. And, like, I'm not accusing Perk of doing anything, and I'm not even saying Perk is going to. The problem is that there is a possibility that it does happen. And just for the fact that there's a possibility it does happen, I don't think this is something that should be done at all. But anyway, I will see you guys.